Hi guys, just going to do this video on the report that has come out of the Times of what the Lions team will be rumoured to be. It's being announced tomorrow. This is Tuesday night, tomorrow is Wednesday. It's being announced tomorrow at 10-11 o'clock what the official side will be for the Lions. But looking at the team that the Times put out, going to give my quick thoughts on it. A bit in the back, so I'm a bit surprised to see Josh Adams hasn't made it. By the looks of it, he's gone with Anthony Watson on the right wing and Duhan van der Merwe on the left. Given the form, I would have thought it would possibly be like a shoot. Possibly be Adams would have been preferred on the left, but that's the way it is. I'm not surprised at the centre combination. I called it, and I actually think after thinking about it, obviously being a Scot, I'm sorry to Chris Harris that he looks like he's going to be left out. But having thought about it properly, I think it is a good mix. Robbie Henshaw and Elliot Daly with Henshaw. He's capable of obviously in attack doing the bash-up work. He's also a very clever player. Runs good lines as well. And he's a decent footballer, and in defence obviously reads the game very well there as well. And Elliot Daly at 13, I think it's safe to say 13 is his best position. With England he doesn't play there for, sometimes you could think for, I don't know, for whatever reason, but I think he has definitely showed this Lions tour that his best position is 13. Because he can give good width to attack. He runs good angles from that channel as well. His left boot is very handy for both for clearance kicks and also for grubber kicks through. I think he could be more effective at that from 13 than he could be from fullback, especially when given through to his wingers. And also his passing as well. He's got a lovely variation of passing, Elliot Daly, which I don't think we see enough of for England. He's got a good quick pass on him. He knows how to give good width to the attack with that. So I think that could work really well. And also I think that combination with Stuart Hogg coming up from fullback could really cause the box some damage there. And the only other talking point really I have to say there is Ali Price looking like he's pipped Conor Murray to the 9 shirt, and you have to say on form Price deserves it. He's been the best 9 of the tour so far, especially against the Stormers, where the speed of his passing was just putting the Stormers on the back foot so much, and he's been a lot quicker than Conor Murray has been generally at doing that. And I think defensively he's been a bit better as well, and he's been running better support lines in attack when need be too. So in terms of form, Ali Price fully deserves it. Up front, looks like it's going to be Wyn Jones, Luke Cowan-Dickie and Tag Furlong as the front row. I would have thought Mako Vunipola or Rory Sutherland would have got the nod just over Wyn Jones, but Wyn Jones has been decent, to be fair. And I think, I think he did quite well last week against South Africa A. But I would have picked Rory Sutherland ahead of him, but we've gone for Wyn Jones. Luke Cowan-Dickie on form, the way he played against the Stormers especially, he definitely deserves to be the test starter, but I thought Gatland would have gone for more experience there from the start. Obviously, if it's the case, again we're saying if, this is just based on a rumour, remember. If it's the case, then Luke Cowan-Dickie absolutely deserves it on form. A bit surprised Jamie George isn't in the whole 23. He's gone for Ken Owens on the bench by the looks of it. But and obviously Tag Furlong, he was always going to be the first choice tight head, so no surprise there. Second row, Alan Wyn Jones back to fitness, looks like he's going to be captain in the side. Maro Itoje, absolutely no surprise that that's the second row combination. I think what Alan Wyn Jones has done, just getting himself back to full fitness in 18 days, absolutely remarkable. And as I said before in a previous video, he looked really good when he came on against the Stormers. So the fact he's captaining as well, just absolutely exemplary of the player. He's the plaudits that can come his way. Just absolutely fantastic. And of course Maro Itoje, I think he's been good this tour. He had a very good game, I thought, against South Africa A last week, or South Africa A I should say. So he deserves his spot in the second row as well, and obviously it's the same second row combination that played the second or third test against New Zealand in the last tour. So on to the back row now. One could argue a little bit surprising that Gatland seemed to have saved Courtney Lawes up a bit for the test series. Obviously has his reasons, but I'm a bit surprised that Lawes has been picked at 6 over Tadhg Beirne. Tadhg Beirne on the bench, of course. But no, going for Lawes at 6, obviously, there's an extra line-out option, and Beirne can do that job as well, of course. But I think also maybe to go pound for pound with the Springbok big hitters, which I think was the main reason why Courtney Lawes was on the tour in the first place, because obviously we know the weight of tackle that Courtney Lawes can produce, and if he's going like pound for pound against those Bok forwards, he's one of the players who has the ability to knock the Boks forwards back consistently. I'd say probably more than anyone else in the team. So yeah, I mean, I thought maybe on form, because he hasn't really played much in the past couple of weeks, he might miss out, but obviously, as I said, Gatland's picked him there. Tom Curry at 7, not really a surprise for me after how he played last week. I think he does deserve it. Hamish Watson, I think, was close as well, but Mish is on the bench, so he definitely deserved to be in the 23 at least. I'm happy enough about that. And the number 8, Jack Conan, that does surprise me. I would have thought that Gatland would have gone for more experience in Taulupe Faletau, but Jack Conan has been the Form 8 this tour, so he does deserve to be there, absolutely. I predicted he would get on the bench if they went for a 6-2 split in the forwards, which they have done still here, but I mean, I would have thought he was going to be at least in the squad because with how he's played, but I think he's very capable. And on the bench, Kyle Sinclair picked ahead of Xander Fagerson at the tight head spot, Rory Sutherland the loose head, and Ken Owens is the reserve hooker. So yeah, I mean, is that a surprise? I wouldn't say overly. I mean, I did think Xander Fagerson might just pip Kyle Sinclair, but Kyle Sinclair has done well. Elsewhere, Ian Henderson and Tadhg Beirne are basically the 2 second row and back row options on the bench, and then you've obviously got Hamish Watson as well, and then the reserve halfbacks of Connor Murray and Owen Farrell. No surprise there, of course, because obviously in that back line, Elliot Daly can cover the whole 3/4 line and full back, and Owen Farrell can cover 10 and 12 if he comes off the bench. Robbie Henshaw can cover both centre positions, so there's some good versatility there among the backs that have been picked. And again, the 6-2 split, that is a suggestion that they're really going to target the Boks up front and really make sure that they have the ability to be fresh towards the end of the second half, so they've got a fresher pack of forwards coming on that can cause the Boks more problems there. And that's where I think it would be interesting to see Tadhg Beirne as an impact substitution. I think Hamish Watson certainly has the ability to be an impact sub at the breakdown. But anyway, that is the team that has been rumoured to have been picked. I will give my reaction tomorrow if that is true. We'll see. But anyway, guys, that's all I've really got to say here. Thank you for listening. Take care, and I'll catch you later on.